YouTube. This will be my last video. I'm now driving through the beautiful, what's it called, parkway system of Peterborough. It goes around the city. It's quite a good way of getting around the outside of Peterborough. So reflections on today then. £106 made after fuel, long day, basically 13.5 hours a day, maybe even 14 hours till I get home. Yeah, it'll be 14 hours by the time I get home now. So I kind of see it as being a typical day, really. It's a typical day as a self-employed courier. I don't mean typical as in every day is like that. That's not what I mean by typical. I mean that every day is unusual, every day is unique, every day is different. And I have said in a previous video that if you're not able to accept the fact that some days are poor paying and some days are better paying, then you're not going to be suited to this sort of work. It's very, very variable. You have to be very flexible. You have to be pretty much open-minded, I think, and positive about how you go about your job. It is February, so it is tough to earn money off the CX. So again, I want to make the point, I am just working off the CX. I'm only getting work from the CX, which is kind of the dregs of the jobs that are left that no one else wants to do or can't get covered. So it's not like it's the prime, juiciest jobs available. They go to people who pay PAYE drivers, and they don't appreciate it. But yeah, so for me, without having a sort of background in logistics and not being into marketing myself and not wanting my customers, I'm trying to make a living just through CX, and it's not necessarily the easiest way to make a living, but it's really satisfying. I find it really satisfying. I like working hard, I like the challenge, I like the variety. It seems to suit the way I want to earn a living. What's going on there? Lots of blue lights. Where was I? Oh yeah, so I find it hard to know where to pitch these kind of comments, because you all have your own perspectives and your own sort of expectations, whether you're experienced or inexperienced with this job. So all I can do is tell you what I think and what I perceive, and then you can decide if that's of any value to you or any interest to you when you watch the video. So the day wasn't great financially. It was okay. It was, I think, for a February, it was okay. It was £160 gross before expenses. So if I was in a small van and I'd made £106 after the end of a day, you know, it's not the end of the world, is it? It's not the world. But it's not, it's not sustainable. You can't do this. You couldn't do this every day and survive. That's very clear. But I have, over the course of the last few months, been documenting my weekly earnings every week, and so you can see over the course of time what I've earned with the way that I work. Well, the other thing I thought I was going to say, so the first thing, before I go on, the first thing is you need to really bear in mind that, take this week as a whole. I work week to week. You could take it month to month, but just looking at one day in isolation is very, very silly. So at the end of the week, which actually is today, because I'm not going to work tomorrow, you look at what do you get at the end of the week. I might tomorrow do some work in the afternoon and evening, but I'm not necessarily going to do that. It's probably less likely that I will. So if I'm not going to do my stats for this week, A, because I haven't worked that out yet, and B, I might work tomorrow, but I'm not likely to. I'll do the stats at the start of my next video, whenever that is. I might even do some work over the weekend, who knows? Who knows? So I was going to say, next thing was I am quite tired. I don't feel I'm too tired to drive. I'm sort of at tiredness levels would be if I concentrate on yawning, I would yawn, but I don't feel, and my eyes are not drooping or wanting to close, but I can sort of begin to feel that if I was going for another sort of an hour from now, I suspect I might start to feel it a bit more in my bones. I was getting particularly tired, so I'm glad that I probably have come to an end. Oh, on the way up, there was a job that I nearly went for. It was going from Milton Keynes to Towcester. I was 36 minutes away from Milton Keynes at the time. It would have taken me off route, but I would have bid £50. Small van job. It was about 14 miles or so. I don't think I would have got it because it got sold within about 2 minutes. So I think there would have been other drivers closer than I was and probably done it cheaper. But there was a job there that I noticed. Is there anything else? There was something else that I was going to say that I've forgotten about just this general work. What was it? I can't remember. So I'll bring this to a close. I've quite enjoyed doing the videos throughout the day. Excuse me. I think it is a fair reflection. Oh, well, that's it. So, yes, I said at the start of the video that I think that if you don't do this job, okay, let me start again. I said at the start of the video that I wanted it to be a reflection of a day in the life, and I think it is a pretty good reflection of a particular day. If you don't do this job and you're thinking about doing it, then actually, could you cope with a day like today? How would you cope with a day like today? Because this is something that you'd have to cope with, as well as the good days where it all flows really easily. If I was to do more of these, everyone would be different. Every day at work is different to this. So I could do another one tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow because I'm not working. Next Monday, and it could be a very different day. I might get 3 jobs. I might go to Scotland. Who knows? I might end up anywhere. So I will acknowledge I did a lot of dead miles today. So I know some people do worry a lot about dead miles. And their argument would be that it's a business expense. It will run your business into the ground, and it adds mileage to your van, which costs you money. And that's not untrue. It's just that I don't focus on that. I focus on what I'm earning, because that's important to me, and I'm willing to put in the hours, put in the miles to earn that money. And as it happens, today I didn't actually make the money that I really would like to make. But it was quiet, the CX system is quiet in January, February, March. So what was it? What would you expect it to be like? If you are doing this job, did you earn more than £106 after fuel? I hope you did, because you need to, but there'll be some people that didn't. I've got about 200 subscribers, so I would guess if you all work today, if you were all active drivers and you all work today, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe a third of the people earned less than this today. I mean, I've got no idea, I'm just sort of guessing, but the idea is that sometimes the days aren't great, but I suppose I wanted to, what I think is useful about this video is that it hasn't dampened my enthusiasm for the job. I'm not moaning about it. I hope I haven't come across as being moaning about the traffic and stuff and how bad the job is and the weather. I mean, it was tough weather today as well. Remember, long driving weather. But I think if you're going to moan about that sort of thing, it's not maybe the job for you. Yeah, so I'm waffling a bit now, so I'm going to stop there. I think I've covered everything I want to cover. I'll rename all of these now. I know how many videos I've got. Full disclosure, because it's gone through my head, so I've got to tell you, I'm deleting one of the videos because I realised that it had my vehicle reg, and I'm trying to remain anonymous, and broadcasting my vehicle registration to all of you is not necessarily the wisest thing to do if I want to remain anonymous. So I have removed one of the videos, which is a shame because it was quite good at showing how to bid on work, but I'd rather do that than keep it up there. If you were one of the viewers who saw it and wrote it down, I can't. Well, kudos to you if you did that. I'm very impressed if you did that. But otherwise, I have taken it down now. And hopefully, none of you did see that registration. I wish I knew how to edit videos. I would like to be able to sort of fuzz blur that out and have the video back up, but I don't have those expertise, so it has to be a deletion, I'm afraid, from the system. Yeah, so that's a full accounting of my day today as a self-employed, same day delivery driver with a positive mental attitude and a song in his heart. And oh yes, and don't forget, lots of crappy food to make him fat. Best wishes to you all. See you again probably next week, one day, for a new round of this job. Have a great weekend and stay safe. Bye, farewell friends.